Hello, Big Dog here. How you all doing? It's been some time. Thought I'd make a quick video, possibly my last video for a long time. I am, as most people in Phantom Zone knowing, moving moving to Thailand for work, which is quite exciting, but it means I'm going to be leaving my Mac behind. So I'm not sure how many videos I'll be able to make from out there. We'll see. But I just wanted to make a video that isn't going to show. Well, the attacks aren't really the focus of it. It's more me talking in this one. Oh, by the way, I'm over at the moment in a clan called the Moochers, who are in CWL Rising League. So just hanging out with these guys. And one of the things I wanted to discuss, I guess, came about really some of the things I've been thinking about for a while about fair play and what it means, just with the stuff going on with CWL at the moment, all of the controversy, and kind of what it means to be both a fair play player and a fair play clan. Because I don't think there are really any set definitions, and a lot of people kind of misunderstand what it means to be fair play or have a different definition, both a player and a clan level. So I just wanted to say this is personally what I think a fair play player is. Now, some of this will be obvious and straightforward, and some of it probably a bit controversial, particularly in the war community. But for most players that just downloaded the game, played the game, have one or two accounts, probably this meets what their definition of fair play is as well. So, firstly, the account is my account, and I've developed it from creation, right? So it's not an account I bought. I started it. I farmed it up. This is the obvious bit, I guess, that everyone would agree in terms of fair play. No mods, no cheats, no exploits ever. Also, no farm bots. Now, some people sort of say, "Oh, I don't really care about farm botting." That's kind of a whole nother discussion, but I think it's a slippery slope once you start developing your base, not farming it yourself. It's a small step to modding. I believe it's actually the same software a lot of the time that does the botting that could do the modding. So if it's there, temptation is to use it. And the fourth one, again, this is probably the controversial one in terms of the war community, is no account sharing, right? I don't share my account with anyone. No one's getting my fucking details. All the hits from my account are my own, win or fail, right? And if I am in a war and I'm unavailable for whatever reason, which hasn't happened, I think it's happened once, it's tough shit. Like, that's on me, it's on the clan. That attack's not getting done. No one's logging in to do my hits, right? And the reason why I think that's not fair play, and it's widespread throughout most war clans, right? Accounts are shared, but you take it to the extreme in what was the TWC community, you'd get one or two people doing 20 to 30 hits, right? They would, you'd literally have one clan against another clan. It would be one or two people doing all of the hits. That's just pointless to me. It seems ridiculous. You win or die by your own account, your own skills as a player. So to me, that's what a fair play player is. If you don't do some of those things, then to me, you're not fair play. That's different for every single player. Some players might say, well, it's only if you mod. Some players might say, well, it's only if you mod now. You could have modded before and be a reformed modder. Therefore, you're fair play. So I guess the point I'm trying to make is there's no... I was going to put some replays on here. These are just going to be farm replays just so we're not just completely looking at listening to me talking. But that to me is what a fair play player is. That there doesn't seem to be any standard definition. So saying I'm a fair play player to one person and maybe you were a past modder to someone else, blatantly that's not a fair play player. But then to get on to kind of, I guess, the main point is what makes a fair play clan, right? And I've never been in a non-fair play clan or a clan that claims not to be fair play, right? But in fact, every fair play clan I think I've ever been in, the extent of them being fair play is they put in their clan title 100% fair play clan or fair play clan only, and that's it. That's it. There's never any discussion with leadership when you join whether you're fair play or not. There's never any talk about mod history, clan history you've been in. That's it. Clans seem to think, if I put I'm 100% fair play in my clan title, it's up to the player to join, see that, and understand that mods aren't acceptable, or they might hear it in chat that mods aren't acceptable. Right? That's bullshit. That's lazy leadership, right? That's not being a fair play war clan. That should be at CWL level, right? A fair play war clan, to me, some of the things that should happen is when you join, one of the first things that happen is that clan communicates to you what fair play is, what they see as fair play, right? So that this is our expectation as to what fair play means. And then ask you, do you conform to that? Have you ever modded? What's your attitude to mods? I've never been asked that question, in any of the clans I've been in. What's your attitude to mod? Have you ever done it? Have you ever farm botted? It's never discussed. It's kind of like most clans just say, look, we're fair play, that's it. Head in the sand. It's up to Supercell. It's Supercell's fault if people mod, right? To me, that's bullshit. Like, you've got to have active, proactive leadership in terms of, if you want to actually say you're 100% fair play clan, as everyone tends to do. How you can state that, I really don't know. But particularly if you're in CWL, which is going to attract closet modders, the kind of people that want to be in the spotlight. It's where everything is at the minute. Everyone wants to be there. It's going to attract closets, right? So there needs to be some level of interrogation as to a player's fair play stat. The other thing that leaders should do is look at player history. It's really easy to do now. Look at Clash of Stats. Where have they been? What kind of clans have they been in? You can get a feel for kind of the culture of the player, looking at kind of where they've been. And if anything doesn't really add up, if they've been in any clans with shade, any banned clans, any clans that don't have a fair play policy, or kind of have known modders or shady history, then question the player about that. Why were you there? What happened while you were there? What you're trying to do, I guess, is build up a score of this player. Your clan's reputation is on the line. If you accept a player, put him into something like CWL or any tournament, if your clan is sullied by one person being non-fair play, that can affect all of the players in that clan, and it can be the death of that clan. So you would think leaders need to take this stuff pretty seriously, right? So look at where the player's been. If anything doesn't add up, question them. Definitely chat to the player. What's their attitude to modding, botting? Have they ever done it? And the leaders need to be proactive. They need to regularly discuss players, particularly new players. Is there anything that kind of looks shady about their attacks? And this isn't... A lot of leaders and clans are kind of uncomfortable about this. Most clashes are nice guys and want to give people the benefit of the doubt. But when your whole clan's reputation is on the line from someone doing something shady, and there are a lot of people out there that do shady things, you need to be proactive about it. You need to discuss the players, and if anything looks shady, as Joey said on the podcast, the radio podcast lately, it's about trust, right? And really, when you take a new player on, you're giving them a trust score. What's their attitude to mods? What do they... how do they come across? What are some of the clans they've been in? Is there anything suspicious about their attacks or their activity? And all of that gives you kind of a subjective score. And if there's anything really shady or that player's in doubt, without proof, without waiting for proof from Supercell and holding your hands up and saying there's nothing we can do, you move that player on. This is a game, but at the end of the day, your clan's reputation is at risk. So they're just some of my thoughts, what it means to be a fair play player and a genuine fair play clan. And like I said, I've been in a lot of great clans, a lot of clans that purport to be, fair play. But I've never seen anything when a new recruit is brought on to interrogate that, to ask questions. What do you think of mod? To look at their history. Because really, think about it. If you bring a player on and you put them into war, your whole clan's reputation, whether you like it or not, if someone gets banned, if that player gets caught, or multiple players get caught, it's going to put shade on your clan and your reputation. That's it. That's my ramble over. Interested, any comments, feedback? This may be the last video. Hopefully I can do some from Thailand. If not, it's been fun. Catch you later.